Okay. And did you ever tell dad somebody else could be the father of the youngest two kids?
Probably out of anger, argumentative.
Boom. That's the reason why that he's asking for DNA. That's a legitimate reason to ask. Now just unmute yourself. Thank you. 19 on the docket calls 1515967, original petition modification and confirmation of arrears filed by the state. Would the parties please raise their right hands? You do solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You both can put your hands down, sir. Please state your first and last name.
Kevin Russell.
Ma'am, your first and last name.
Ebony McDonald.
Counsel for the state.
Gabrielle George with the Office of Attorney General.
Counsel for the state, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. If I may first start with Mr. Russell regarding service. Mr. Russell, did you receive a copy of the state's petition from me via email this morning?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I did.
Okay, and is it correct that you want to proceed with the DNA request today?
Yes, ma'am.
Judge, I would pass the witness and ask the record to reflect that Mr. Russell was served with a copy of the state's petition today and is asking to proceed with the request on DNA.
Let the record reflect the gentleman has accepted service and ready to proceed. You may proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Russell, you do understand that the state filed a motion to modify and add the youngest two children to the case today. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the two children that we're asking to add to the case today, are those the two children you're requesting DNA on?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you do acknowledge that in the hospital, you did sign an acknowledgement of paternity for those two children. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So why are you now asking for DNA?
Just due to the fact that it was numerous times, it was told that they might not be mine and stuff like that. It might be other guys and stuff. So, I still just want to make sure, if I'm gonna be paying every month or whatever the case may be moving forward, I just want to make sure it's actually my kids and stuff like that.
Is mom the one that told you that the kids may not be yours, or was it someone else?
It was mom.
Okay, Judge, I'll pass the witness and briefly call Miss McDonald. Miss McDonald, did you hear father's testimony?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, and are you in agreement with his DNA request for the youngest two children?
I don't agree.
Okay.
But I'm willing to do it, but I don't agree.
You're willing to do it, but you don't agree to it?
It's like I'm willing to do it with no problem, but I just feel the need of it is not sufficient enough for me.
Okay, and did you ever tell dad somebody else could be the father of the youngest two kids?
Probably out of anger, argumentative.
Boom. That's the reason why that he's asking for DNA. That's a legitimate reason to ask.
Yes, ma'am, for sure. But to this day,
I'll pass the witness, Judge, and ask for a ruling as to Mr. Russell's DNA request today on the youngest two children the state is asking to add today.
DNA is granted on the youngest two. We'll come back December the 10th, 2025 at 9 a.m. The AG's office will get you guys set up. Yeah, when you say things in anger, people don't know if you playing or for real. He got to take it as it's for real. We'll see.
Right, I definitely understand, but can I say something, Your Honor?
There's nothing else to say. I've made my ruling. Now, Miss George, do you need him to rejoin the breakout room? Or
yes, please. Yes, okay. Judge. I'm gonna put dad in 1 and mom in 21.
Okay. So just wait right here. Mute yourself. Stop your video. She'll send you breakout rooms to join the sign.
Office of Attorney General.
Okay, this is a paternity action with temp orders in place from May 21st, 2025, and today is set for final. And counsel, is this a hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
And how much time are you requesting?
15 minutes.
Okay, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state's going to call Ms. Maturino first. So, ma'am, we had the temporary order back in May of this year, correct?
Correct.
And you understand that we're here today revisiting the visitation issue and to address retroactive support, correct?
Correct.
Now, as far as the retroactive support goes, the state has calculated a total retroactive judgment of $30,522 as of May of 2025. Are you in agreement with the state's proposed retroactive judgment amount?
Yeah, that's fine.
And we're proposing that he pay that off at $200 per month starting October 1st. Are you in agreement with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
And that amount already includes a deduction for $800 payments basically that he had made to you over the last 4 years. Is that correct?
Correct.
I'm going to move on to visitation. The temp order did include sort of a step-up visitation period. Is that right?
Yes.
Did Mr. Reed ever make it to any sort of unsupervised visits at any point?
No.
Y'all were visiting. It was going to be every first, third, and fifth Tuesday and Wednesday of each week of each month, correct?
Correct.
Let me ask about the Wednesday visits briefly. Did any of those happen?
No, Chloe, before any of these agreements were already set, she had basketball clinics that she needed to attend to, so we didn't do Wednesdays. It was more so Tuesdays.
Okay, so you weren't able to do any of the Wednesday visits.
No.
Did you try to reschedule any of those with Mr. Reed?
Yes, we tried to see if there's any other days that worked better, but he voiced that he had a busy schedule, so that didn't work out.
Okay. Now you did do some of the Tuesday visits, correct?
Correct.
And you were supervising all of those visits?
Correct.
Generally, how would you say they went?
Um,
Try to be brief because I have a
they
time limit here.
they were decent. They were decent.
Would you describe them as uncomfortable at all?
Yes, we left uncomfortable both times that we did go visit.
Both times. So were there only 2 visits total
Yes.
since May?
Yes.
And prior to May, I mean, this was the child had never met Mr. Reed previously, correct?
Doesn't know him from a can of paint.
Okay. Why were the visits uncomfortable?
I felt like he was more so wanting to kind of make the visits about me, or he'll say like little slide comments, and it just made us feel uncomfortable. There were certain comments that I didn't even pick up on. It was some that she kind of mentioned to me, like more so on our ride home, and that kind of made her feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
But yeah.
Now going forward, you
Wait,
don't.
one second. And specifically, what were those comments?
Like for our first visit, he was a little touchy-feely with me. Mind you, I haven't seen him in like 14, 13 years, and that kind of caught her off guard as to why he was putting his hands on me or even, caressing me, trying to just put his hands on me, and that kind of caught her off guard and made her feel uncomfortable.
He wasn't violent or aggressive or threatening to you or the child, but correct?
Correct.
Anything else that made the child feel uncomfortable or you?
Yeah, I just felt like he was kind of like downing my parenting skills. He was kind of like giving like little smart remarks like, dang, I didn't think she was going to be this great, like as if I wasn't going to do a good job as a mother raising her. And, basically the good qualities that she did have, it was just like,
So
oh, that's
you
all.
said it was a backhand compliment?
Yeah, more so for sure. It was a lot of those. It was a lot of backhand compliments, insinuating that I was a liar and stuff like that.
And how old is the child again?
She's 13.
Okay, go ahead, counsel for the state.
What is your request as far as visitation going forward?
As far as me,
His visitation with the child. What are you requesting that it be?
I don't have a problem with the whole visitation whatsoever. I feel like if we were to be able to build that bridge of trust, I would love that, but it doesn't seem like that we were on the same page in regards to that. And as far as now, I mean, the child kind of has like a sour taste in her mouth because she kind of seen how he kind of came or approached the situation, and she's just kind of like, I guess she's at this point, she's kind of like over it.
Okay. So I mean, he's only met her twice now total ever. You're requesting for now, anyway, that visits continue to be supervised?
Correct, if any whatsoever.
Would you be comfortable supervising that, or are you asking that they be supervised by a facility or a third party?
Preferably, I mean, if we could do it at a facility and then we could kind of grow from there, yeah, but that's where we're at with that.
But would you be able to supervise if needed?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. And you said if you could build a bridge, so hypothetically, 6 months or a year down the road, would you be, if things were going well, would you be opposed to him having unsupervised visitation?
Yeah, but that's like I said, at this point, that's if she's even wanting it.
Okay. I'll pass the witness and call Mr. Reed.
Yes, sir.
So you understand we're just addressing the visitation and retroactive support today, correct?
Understood.
You're okay with the rest of the temporary order as it was ordered?
No, sir. If we could, like, I've actually offered it up in the initial meeting that we need probably a therapist involved, court ordered therapy session because questions are arising up that are insulting my character. And like she said, she felt insulted. So I guess a mediation would actually be better, you know, to rectify the foundational issues due to late parental discovery and traumatic issues
Okay. Are
that
you
we
are
all
you
may
saying you're
have.
asking for a court-ordered therapist?
Yes, sir.
For what specifically? Or for whom?
For the relationship, we have to rectify any underlying issues before we can move forward. So,
Okay.
He's asking, do you want therapy for yourself, the child, the entire family? Can you
yeah,
yourself?
for
Can you set up the therapy for
I've
yourself
already
and the
I've
child?
said I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, I've set it up already.
Have you been attending your own therapy sessions?
I have, yeah. I've been attending over the years, and I'm actually
I'm talking about
I'm
since this temp order, because you're specifically talking about therapy sessions regarding the child, you, the mother. Since this temp order, have you discussed that with the mother?
yes. She actually said she didn't need it.
Okay.
She did. She said, "See, we don't need it," and she actually stated that you saved me.
Okay. Go
Oh, the
ahead,
judge
counsel.
saved you. So, I
Okay.
mean,
Go ahead, counsel.
I want to discuss the retro briefly. So the state is calculated after giving you credit for $800 of payments that you made to the mom. The state has calculated retro support of $30,522. Are you in agreement with the state's proposal?
no, sir. Due to parental alienation and late parental discovery, I am not.
The child's 13, is that correct?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, hold on, Miss Matrina. I'm talking to Mr. Reed. The child's 13, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever attend any of Miss Matrina's OBGYN visits when she was pregnant?
Yes, sir. I attended one.
So
I
so
received
you knew about the child, right?
yes, sir. I was aware of the child
And you knew that the child could be yours.
possibility. Yeah, and I was
Okay.
demanding a pregnancy test. I was blocked.
Okay.
Come to find out
And
she
hold
was
on.
married and she
Objection
moved to a different
non-responsive.
state.
Sustain. Please listen to the question and only answer the question. Okay, so when the baby was born, were you present?
No, ma'am. David
Okay.
Rose was.
And after the baby was born, how did you find out the baby was born, sir?
I found out through gossip and social media.
Okay,
So
was it ever confirmed through the mother that the baby was born to you?
no.
Okay. And so how did you find out that the baby was born? How did you find that out?
Through social media.
Through social media. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And did you contact the mom because of that?
Yes, ma'am. I did. I reached out and tried to
So
ask.
what month and year did you contact the mom based on social media that the baby was born?
This was around when she was born, so either January or February of, what was that, 2012?
2012. Okay. Next question, counsel.
So your basis for saying that you don't owe retroactive support is because you didn't know that the child was yours. Is that basically what you're saying?
Yes, sir. Being that I'm not a genealogist or never received a confirmed DNA test
Okay.
Until 2024 of last year, that's what initiated me to make those payments.
Okay.
And then we had quarrels after quarrels, so it's just like we needed some kind of meeting. She actually contacted my
Okay,
wife.
hold
My
on.
wife told her to
Wait
go
for a
to the
question,
court.
please, sir. So I'm going to move on to the visitation issue. What is your request as far as visitation goes today, sir?
If we could meet, I would like to continue those, and I also build a relationship because I'm fully responsible for the child.
So you want to continue visitation? Are you okay with them continuing to be supervised for the foreseeable future?
Like I said, is it possible to meet at a facility, like she requested at the therapy,
That's your
with the
request.
therapist?
Okay, you want therapy and you want a facility, a third party. Got it. Go ahead, counsel.
I'll pass the witness and defer to the court.
Ma'am, is it true that father contacted you January or February of 2012 regarding the birth of the child?
Yes, but no. It was more so like congratulating
Precise.
me for giving birth. And that was it.
Okay. And what's the month and year of her birth?
January 2012.
Okay. Did you notify him prior to that the baby was born?
No. I mean, after and he went to a couple of doctor's visits. After he found out that she was a girl, that's when we lost contact. And I never heard anything back. And I'm not going to stop my life just because it didn't go as planned. So we continued. I got in another relationship and I gave birth, and that was that.
Okay.
But it was never insinuated, oh, you're not the father. There was never a possibility that someone else was the father. And even if he did feel any kind of question or anything, he could have took me to court, ma'am. He never took me to court.
Okay.
He only threatened me with taking me to court, but never took me.
Counsel for the state, any other questions?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Okay. So I'm going to make the temp order final with some changes to the visitation, and I'll make a ruling on the retro. So couple more questions for the father. Are you in Dallas County?
No, ma'am. It actually be Denton
Okay,
County.
so you're in DFW. Okay, so visitation will be FLP, which is a neutral supervised visitation spot on the first and third weekends. That information will be placed in this order. They will set up the times. We will do that for, let's say, the next 6 months. And then there'll be a special possession order, first, third, and fifth, Saturdays and Sundays from 12 to 6 p.m.
Your Honor.
What? 1 second. Let me finish.
I'm sorry. I actually work. I mean, I'm off on Sunday, Monday. Now it changed. So.
Okay. Well, then it'll just be Sunday at this point. First,
Yes,
third, and fifth Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. unsupervised. Now, in order to get to that stage, the FLP has to occur. If you fail to make those visitations, this doesn't go to the next step of unsupervised. So that would mean that's twice a month. They will make up those times and dates based on their facility. The information for the facility will be in the order. And then the next stage will be first, third, and fifth Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. unsupervised. Now, on the retro, you were put on notice, you went to doctor visits. I am going to find that you owe retro child support of $30,522, payout $200 beginning October 1st, 2025. Court costs assessed to the gentleman 60 days from today's date. Now, If either one of you disagree with my ruling, you have the right to appeal my decision. You would have to file it yourself or hire your own private attorney. The Attorney General's office represents only the state of Texas and would not assist either of you. Unless a district court judge changes this order, this is the order of the court and it goes into effect immediately. You both will receive a copy of this order via your emails today. Counsel for the state, is there anything else that you need?
No, Your Honor, I believe that's it.
All right.
I have a question.
Okay, all questions you guys are going to be welcome to ask the AG. He can put you back in the breakout room. Just tap on your screen, look for 4 small squares, rejoin your breakout room. He'll meet you in there, and whatever questions you have, you can direct it to the Attorney General's office. Thank you
All
both.
right, thank you, Judge.